Hey there, my name is Likhona and Tata. Today is the 16th of April 2006. I am currently 20 years old and located in Johannesburg, Doornfontein. Today's video's objective is an introduction to the journey I am about to embark in. So I just want to give you guys just a quick overview of my current academics. I am a management services student in the University of Johannesburg campus located in Doornfontein, and I am about to be a graduate of a virtual assistant short course. Next week, I think that's when the actual graduation begins. And I am also currently a digital marketing and e-commerce student. I'm taking a short course in Google, it's Coursera, I think that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, it's I think developed or constructed by Google has something to do with it, actually. But yeah, that one is gonna take me 6 months, and I started on the 11th of April. The virtual assisting one, I started it on the 16th of February, and I'll be finishing it next week on the 21st. So currently, those are my current academics. So why am I doing this video? Or these videos, even the ones after this one? I'm documenting my journey to success. I think that is the most simplest way I could put it. I am documenting my journey to success. So currently, I have no job. Only thing I have is just school. I have no job. I have no money besides the ones that I get from like bursary. But yeah, I'm a broke student. I'm a broke student currently. So this is where I'm beginning. I have nothing to my name, nothing. So yeah, why am I even taking a whole entire video? Why am I opening an entire channel dedicated to this? It's because I think a lot of successful people, I've never really seen any successful person with this type of video or this type of content. We usually see successful people when they are successful. We never see them when they are like me. But yeah, so I think I wanna be relatable, to a lot of people who would find maybe these videos to be inspirational, motivational, and just to see, where success starts. I am really confident that I am going to succeed in life. I think it's just written in the stars. It's really just a matter of time before it happens, and it's just that. It's as simple as that. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just trying to speed up time. I am confident in my capabilities. I'm very confident in myself and my intellect. So yeah, I know success is it's like a clear path for me. So that's why I'm doing this video, because I'm so sure about myself that I am creating it now when I don't have anything or have anything to give besides my words or my knowledge that I've learned so far. Yeah, I'm really confident in my capabilities. I just know it's gonna happen, and I'm documenting it for you guys, my audience, and for future me. I wanna be able to look back and see where I started. That's also one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. I want to be able to see where I began. I want to see how I worked and how I struggled and how I reached wherever I am in the future. So it's both for the audience, you guys who are watching me, you guys who will be growing with me, hopefully, and future me who will be watching these videos in maybe like 15 years. And I think by then I'll be 35 years old. I know it's a bit delusional and a bit ambitious and maybe a little bit egotistical, but I don't really care. I don't really care. It's just who I am, and I just know that it's something that's gonna happen. How am I going to reach success? Important question. What is my plan to reaching success? So I don't have a plan that is broken down into micro steps yet, but I do have a big picture of what I want to achieve in life. So I plan on building an industrial ecosystem. And in this industrial ecosystem, I have everything set in kind of stepping stones. They are massive stepping stones, but they are stepping stones. So at the bottom, we would have logistics. In the middle, it would be construction and building materials. And then at the top, it would be real estate development. Why real estate development is at the top? Because I know it is one of the most difficult industries to actually enter. It requires a lot of capital and a lot of resources. So I'm placing it last because of the amount of requirements it has, and I would need to develop that in years, not months or days. It needs years for me to develop the amount of resources that I need to be able to build something like that. And reason why logistics is at the bottom, logistics itself is not really at the bottom. At the very, very bottom, and the very first step is like logistics brokerage. I think it is an easier way for me to enter the logistics industry, being a logistics broker. So basically, I will be the middleman. I don't own any trucks. I don't own any products. Only thing I'm doing is I'm connecting the drivers to the shippers, so the people who want to ship their products or whatever it is. And I will specifically be serving clients that are in the construction segment. So I won't be transporting perishable goods, clothing, and things like that. Just construction and construction materials. And I'm thinking I'll start with bricks and sand, between the two, but I'm thinking bricks. And bricks, I would require like specific trucks, specifically the crane and the tipper. But yeah, basically that is where I am planning on starting. I know maybe this video is not really making sense, but I'm just trying to get the idea out there. It hasn't really been formulated yet into like one solid thing. So right now I'm just maybe here and there I'm tossing ideas, but you guys get the general idea of what I'm trying to say. So that is what I will be starting with. And then from logistics brokerage, I will start to upscale myself as the years go by. Maybe 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, depending on the circumstances that are around me. They're gonna influence how long it takes for me to upscale. I don't really have like a time limit on that, but hopefully not more than 5 years or 4 years. But yeah, and then by upscaling, I would have my own trucks and my own drivers, no longer needing external drivers to do the shipments, kind of. And then by then I upscale to the point where now I'm just shipping my own building materials. And when I say my own building materials, I don't really mean me manufacturing the materials and then shipping them. I mean maybe purchasing from someone who's already producing these materials, and then I sell them like a wholesaler type of vibe, then I sell them to clients and builders and construction companies. Yeah, so not only will I be shipping materials for other companies and other shippers, I would also be shipping materials for my own of my own goods, of my own goods. So basically, yes. And then as that grows, as both logistics and construction and building materials grow, and then slowly and surely as the capital goes, I could start developing my own real estate, yada yada. So that is what the ecosystem is. It's me transporting my own goods to my own construction sites, basically. So it's like an entire chain that just is interlinked. Every sector of my ecosystem is linked to each other, kind of. Think you guys get the idea. So that is the main, like the center goal, ne? That is the center goal. And then the outer goal, like side goals or like side hustles or anything, whatever you want to name it. I also want to do virtual assisting, specifically social media management for clients. I'm not really sure on which clients, but I do know in which industries. I like anything to do with fashion. I like anything to do with beauty. I like anything to do with health and wellness. So whatever clients I can find in those industries, I would be happy. Whether it's going to be like big corporations or like small entrepreneurs, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's within those three industries, because I am very passionate about those industries. I like beauty, clothes, and health, you know. And with me being the social media management, I also want to add in my expertise that I will be gaining from my digital marketing and e-commerce. I want to add them also to kind of put myself in a very high, I don't know the word, but to just add value to my skills, you know. I think, yeah, I don't know what the word was that I was looking for, but I just want to add value to myself and basically to what I offer, you know. And I know that like some people might be like, but isn't that like too much? You're going to be managing other people's businesses, and they're going to be like demanding, and then you also be planning something that is really 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 large, you know. It's very large, and I'm going to be busy being a logistics broker already, because I'm going to be calls almost every day once I start. Okay, hopefully almost every day, because now I'm making it sound like I'm gonna get 10 clients immediately as I start. But I'm very confident in myself. I wanna currently also do my current business overview. I'll start with social media management. I'll start with that one. I created a portfolio for my virtual assisting, and I will be posting just to ask for like free work where I can actually start practicing. I'll probably be taking 3 to 5 free clients. I've already opened an account on Upwork, Fiverr. I haven't yet opened also my LinkedIn I think has been polished. I do think I've done an exceptional job. I just need to add my certificate, which I'll be getting next week, and my portfolio, which is one that I have done. There are just a few things that I would like to add, so I haven't posted it yet on my LinkedIn. On the industrial ecosystem side, I am happy to announce that I have officially registered the company. Officially, I have a company under my name. And the best part of it is that the first name, my first choice of name was accepted. The company is officially called Monolith Industrial Group. So the thing is that I was really nervous when it came to the name picking, because I think the first name you think of, and the first option you have is the name that you really like, and the name that you're already imagining everything named after. Yeah, I wanted a name that is not specific on what industry, so not just logistics, because like I said, I want to build an entire ecosystem. So I wanted a name that encompasses the entire ecosystem, so logistics, construction and building materials, and real estate development. So Monolith Industrial Group. Then I've also been watching a lot of logistics brokerage videos on YouTube, just learning the lingo and insurance policies and things like that, and contract drafting, and how to acquire drivers and things like that. And I've been also doing research on Johannesburg. I will let you all in on what exactly it is that I've found on my next video. This video is just a brief overview of basically of everything that I plan on doing. So I've done that. I still need to open my business bank account. I think also I'm a Notion girl. I like Notion. So I've built myself an entire Notion workspace for both school, social media management, and Monolith Industrial Group. So yeah, I think that would be another app. That is like my update on the business thingy. I do know I might be forgetting some things, but it's fine. This is just the introduction video. Don't need to list A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F. I will do that on my next video. That is the entire overview that I have for you guys of my current progress and what I'm aspiring to become. Aspiring to become Africa's next billionaire. For the final notes of this video, I would like to address Likhona and Tata in 15 years from now, because I do know she'll be watching these videos. So to you, ma'am, young ma'am, I think I'm gonna keep it very brief and short, because I do know probably will get emotional, so I don't want to start crying on camera. I just want you to know that I am going to do the boring work now so that you don't have to later on. I'm going to be waking up at 4:30 early in the morning, start grinding so that you don't have to in the future. I am working to make sure that all of our dreams come true, and that all of our aspirations, that we are also able to achieve all of our aspirations. I also wanted to say that you really mean a lot to me, and that the thought of becoming you motivates me every single day. And I also wanted to say that I am truly and honestly willing to put in the work and do the sacrifices and grind every single day, so that you don't live the rest of your life regretting the choices and the decisions that I was too scared to make, or that I didn't take. I don't want you to regret your life and start thinking I should have done that or I should have done this, which is why I am currently putting in the effort so that you are able to enjoy your life wherever you are, with whoever you are. And I know you and I have a lot of dreams. You and I have a lot of people that we'd like to make proud. I'd like to make my mom proud. I'd like to make my dad proud. I like to make my baby brothers proud, And I know you feel the same way because we are the same person. I know you also feel the same way, which is why I am going to put in the effort for us. I do hope when you're watching this video that you're happy, with who you've become. I do hope that you're also happy with the effort that I put in. and just with your life in general. That is the most important thing to me, is that you're happy with where you are in life. And you truly do mean a lot to me. You really do mean a lot to me. And I think, even though I've listed the people that I want us to make proud, but above all, the one person that I want to make proud is you. You're the one person I want to make proud. You're the one person I'm waking up for. You're the one person I grind for every single day. You're the one person I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of things for. You're the one person I love the most. Yeah, I'm crying now. You're the one person that I love the most. And because I love you so much, and because I want so much for us in life, I am willing to put in the effort. I am willing to put in the sacrifices. I'm willing to do anything for us, and to ensure that we are happy and we are able to live our lives freely, you know. But yeah, yeah, um it's difficult, you know. It's been difficult for me to adjust aspects of my life, and I hope that these videos remind you of the effort that young you put in. Because I think the one thing that would hurt me the most is you taking the efforts that the younger you put in, you taking them for granted. And I know that when time passes on, we tend to think that whatever we went through was not as difficult or was not as bad, because we no longer feel the way we did at that time. So we tend to take things for granted, and I do hope that you don't, and I do hope that these videos remind you that I really had to put in the effort, you know. And that's one thing I hope these videos are reminding you of, that like, damn, this bitch really locked in, you know. But yeah, yeah. um I wanna cut this quickly, because right now I just feel like I'm gonna start becoming a waterfall, and I don't want that. Anyways, there is something I want to say, is that changing my habits is very difficult. It's really difficult, you know. I'm used to procrastinating a lot, and now, because I am trying to become more you, I am losing a lot of like the negative habits that I have, and it's very difficult. It really is difficult. I don't think people speak enough on how difficult it is to break away from the habits that we tend to have. Also, I wanted to also add that I'm currently trying to be more positive with how I think. I'm trying to be less negative towards myself, and I tend to sometimes imagine you speaking to me. I don't know if maybe that would hint to mental illness or something, because I think it is. But I tend to imagine like a future version of myself. Whenever I am motivating myself on something, I tend to imagine a future version of myself just speaking to me, or just hugging me, or comforting me, or like saying sweet nothings to me. And I don't know, maybe part of me, the delusional side, part of me thinks it is you. I don't know, maybe you've gained some psyche powers to link to your past self, and maybe that's what's happening right now. I do hope it's that one. Or part of me is like just thinking, girl, you're going insane. But yeah, I think it's comforting to think that it's you, because it just pushes me even more, because now it feels like you're talking to me, it feels like you're motivating me, and it feels like the path I am in is the correct path, and it feels like you're guiding me to it. And if it is you, thank you. If it's not you, thank you to my delusion. But yeah, I think I've said enough in these videos. I do hope you have a wonderful day. Hope wherever you are, it's sunny and you're just lounging in like comfortable clothes with a glass of wine. Yeah, I do hope. I don't know, depending on whatever it is you're doing. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Join me in my next video. I'll probably have my videos Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, feel free to join in and watch the videos. Maybe you might learn something, or maybe you might end up thinking I'm mad. I don't know. I'm not gonna say like and subscribe, because I'm hoping these videos stay on the down low, so I'm not really promoting them. So please don't like and subscribe, just watch. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, future me, also for joining me. But yeah,